Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Wednesday Live, Wednesday Night Live. Tonight we'll be talking about what we're doing, where we're going, and what's going on the channel. That's what the vlog is all about. And before I come up, I tell everybody every time that this is a family friendly channel. There's no racism, no nasty of any kind. We will not tolerate indecent chat or bad comments about my guest or myself. Without question, we will kick you out. That's the promise. So if you cannot abide with it, then you'll be kicked out. Another thing, before we go up, we always tell everybody if there was a disruption or we lose connection, I will try to come back in constantly, usually under 15 minutes. If I can't come back in a half hour, no, there's something wrong. So, without further ado, I'll bring up myself, put our mailing address on the chat, and we'll tell everybody why. So, let's do it. Do it, do it, do it. I'll bring myself up. Once I put the mailing address up, and tell everybody uh, mailing address and the other rules that we have. Put my URL up. Eventually, we'll be adding QR code and everything else in the chat. So let's see what we have tonight. All right? All right. So I'm going to try this without this. There we go. I believe you heard me, but that's it. So let's bring up our mailing address and then tell you what other things I want you to do. What did I just do? You want to go live? I'll bring myself up into the chat. Welcome everybody to a Wednesday vlog. Let's put the URL up. Like I said, eventually we'll be using the QR code. That's the one that everybody knows. You can just click your phone and you can come up and chat. That will be coming up eventually once we get our monetization, and we're getting close to that. So now, I had to get my phone. put the URL, the address up on the board here. There it is. This is our address right there. But before we do that, any newbies or any newbies, like a new person that comes into the chat that I don't know, I will not let you up if for one of my verify. I will after some time we'll let you in the chat. So that's it. So now we're going to take this off our virtual screen, check our enhancement. Let's see where we are. Right here. That seems like the best one. That's too pale. This one is good. All right, using that. Okay. So don't even try. It's going to be flashed or anything like that. In order for you, the mailing address is there because I want you to send me a sticker. That is a let me say, if you send me one of yours, I will send you one of mine. Actually, four stickers. You'll get two small stickers like this, right there, like that. And you will get three big stickers like this. All right? All right. Now, you send me your stickers or send me a self-addressed envelope. I'll include the stamp and include two stickers, two big stickers and two small stickers. This is the address. Garden Products, 3280 Sunrise Highway, Box 174, Wandsworth, New York, 11793. Okay? Again, 3280 Sunrise Highway, Box 174, Wandsworth, New York, 11793. Thank you. And you will get four stickers, too small, too large. That's it. And without further ado, I will bring up the URL so that everybody has it. This is it. If you want to come up, and I know you, I don't feel you're suspicious, I will let you up. But I will not tolerate any lewdness or any flashing of any kind, anything. So now we'll pin this to the top of the page. And it's in both streams. So we're ready. Thank you all for coming out. I appreciate it very much. Okay? We'll put down our microphone and we'll get into our chat. Okay. Yeah, I feel a little cough coming on. I took my medicine and I don't want to.
Bluetooth disconnected.
And that always happens sometime during the stream. But it shouldn't be an issue. It will come on when it's supposed to. And the reason I say that, because of the cold weather, we do have problems and don't think that you wouldn't have because you do when you have cold weather. We want to take that off. Yes. So, what tonight's channel is about is what we're going to be doing, where we're going, and everything else with the channel. So, we have some breaking news. We're expected to get snow on Saturday night or Saturday morning into Sunday. And we'll see what we get. It's supposed to be warm up tomorrow a little bit and Thursday. We won't be doing anything outside. We'll be cleaning up the house and everything and making good to everything. And what we're doing is I will be right back. I have to visit the bedroom and then we'll come right back in. So hang on. We'll put some music up there and then we'll put my breaking news on. So stay tuned. I'm back. Do we have anybody in the chat? No. All right. So now we'll go into our breaking news. Breaking news. Okay. We're going to be introducing some new services coming in January. We'll talk about them going forward in the channel. There's going to be assigned days for assigned videos. On Monday will be what's coming up or DIY Monday. And I would tell you to go to my DIY channel to go for more detail on the project. And I'll be introducing the DIY channel. On Tuesday, there'll be Lawn and Garden Tuesday. On Wednesday, of course, Wednesday blog. On Thursday, it's the WhatsApp or what do they call it? The Savers app. I would tell you what you're saving. And then on Friday, it will be Friday night view through the ring light. On Saturday, it'll be What's Up Saturday and what's going on in the channel. And then on Sunday, of course, it'll be the Dollar Tree Hall and More channel or video. I don't know why we don't have anybody in the chat tonight, but that's what we're doing. So on Monday, it will be what's going on Monday for the rest of the week. And we're going to set up a podcast, 2 podcasts every month of things. So I'm going to try to get a guest up and everything else, or we're going to review something that we're doing. And that would be on a Wednesday vlog podcast, Tuesday podcast at night for everybody. We're not going to be on every night once we get monetized. We're going to be on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every other Friday, every other Saturday. Okay? So keep watching for that. Keep watching for the Savers app. And the Savers app will be all sorts of information what the channel is about. That's right, what the channel is about. All right. Going into where you can get discounts for stuff, where you can buy stuff, supplies and stuff like that, fertilizer and stuff like that. Where's the place to go for fertilizer? And check out your area. What is the best fertilizer? I'll tell you what I use. And you don't take my opinion. This is what I think works. It's not up to me to tell you what to use. I'm just giving you a suggestion this is what I use, and I find it to work. I do not take paid advertisers. I will not take an advertiser and be forced to advertise their channel or say things about their channel. I will tell you the truth about the product. And we have two guests in the chat. We have one guest. We have you can freeze with your. So this is what we talked about, keeping it family friendly in the chat. I don't like that. And we like horses very much. Okay? Now, you talk New York. Yes, I'm from New York. Okay? And I can fertilize with horse manure. Yes, we'll be discussing horse manure. We'll be discussing cow manure. We'll be discussing making compost, dirt booster products that they use. And you like horse manure very much. Yes, if we can get some horse manure, we'll get that, and we'll show you how to use that. But you have to have a farm near you and everything else. And I'm not on a farm, so I can't get it. If we can go to the racetrack here in Belmont and get some horse manure, we're going to look into it. If we can't, we can't. But that's the breaking news. We'll take that off. I want to thank you for coming in. So we'll be, and we have Mounts Betty, pre-retirement days and more in the chat. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for coming in. My friend left Wantor because of the taxes. Very high. Yes, they are. We're very high, which they are. Going down a little bit, but they're still high. And we don't live in Wantor. That's just my mailing address. I live in Belmore, the next town over. And it's expensive to live here. We're thinking of moving upstate, or maybe even getting out of New York State in a few years. But right now we're here. So there's a lot of stuff going on here, and we'll see what happens in the next year, how everything goes. So Betty's saying hello, thank you, and we got to give both of you an applause for being here. I don't realize that I say New York like that, but you do. If you're in New York, you say New York. It's New York. So I said, I once decided Jamaica, Queens, to Montauk Point, the end. Yes, that's about, I would say, an hour and a half to get there. From coming from Brooklyn, it would take you about 2.5 hours, depending on traffic. Texas high here
in Missouri too, through your town, a 125-mile in a bike. Wow, that's a long way. So thank you for that info. Very interesting. I don't ride a bike, but that the Riders Club and stuff like that do ride around. I'm originally from Valley Stream. We moved to Baltimore because we had them for my mother-in-law because we had to find a better home. If we found something in Valley Stream, we would have stayed there, but we didn't, so we moved to Belmore. We found this house and it was ideal for us at the time. I did it about 40 pounds ago. I mean, I'm trying to lose weight. That's my goal for this 26. We'll see. Lost about 5 pounds, but I can't get myself below 200. That's my goal. Keep going up, going down, going up, going down. So continue to try. We'll talk about plantings. We'll talk about what you can grow. We'll talk about making storage. Uh, how to organize your garden, to plant in a raised bed, what to plant around the pond, how to maintain fish. Do you follow the New York sports teams? The Islanders are doing good. Yeah, uh, and the Rangers are terrible this year. And last year, the Islanders were bad. Buffalo Bills were up there, but all of a sudden they start to go down too. And the two New York teams, the Jets and the Giants, and then Buffalo Bills in Buffalo were okay. They lost their things for the chance for the Super Bowl. So that's it. I do follow them. I don't watch much of it, but I do follow it. If I go to a game, I'll go to the game. I don't watch it on TV. It's too boring. I'm usually on YouTube or reading a book or whatever, as you see up here, books. That's my latest one there, Confronting Evil by Bill O'Reilly. And we're going to say, put up a prayer for Bill O'Reilly that he's not feeling well right now, so he's taking a few days off. So yeah, Buffalo Bills only lost by 3 points. It was very close. I know. That's that's the that's the luck of the team. Either they go, and out. New York team hasn't won something in about 5 or 6 years. It's bad. Usually good at something. Even the Knicks or the Nets. We'll see. like I said, I won't watch the Super Bowl because I'm not into football that much, but I follow it. I follow the games. I support the team, and I would tell anybody, "This is my team. This is what I support." I usually go for the New York Yankees. The- Did you go to college nearby? I went to community college, and I dropped out. I had to work, and I should have stayed in, but I didn't. No, it was my fault. It was Nassau Community College. I went to that, and I became a road maintenance worker in Nassau County, and got into landscaping and became my own landscaper. And then again, gave it up because I broke my leg, and they wouldn't take me back because there was no light duty, and I gave it up and retire. And I've been out of work ever since. But I also did landscaping on the side, and I had to give that up for the taxes because before I even started, it was about over $5,000 just to start the landscaping business because they tax your existence. Do you receive disability? Yes, I do. And when I turned 62, it became Social Security. So that's it. That's where I am. I have to be very careful of what I do. Uh, right now, my leg hurts because of the weather, and I'm getting up there in age. So I have to be very careful. Like I said, with the taxes, um, it killed the landscaping business. I would have had somebody else do it. But so I received Social Security disability, and they paid me until I reached 62, and then it became Social Security, and I've been on that. I received a pension from my job, and then I was able to sustain that, and I've been able to sustain that living here, and we're managing. If it gets any worse, we're thinking of moving out of New York. With the taxes, insurance, and everything else, it's unbelievable. They'll tax you to walk down the block. So with the landscaping, the taxes were not just taxes, all the regulations. Uh, you had to have a license for putting down fertilizer and stuff like that, or be knowledgeable of it and receive a certificate so that you can do that. Then you had to have a permit from the county, Consumer Affairs, to operate a landscaping business in the county. Then you had to have a separate permit for all the villages, cities, whatever. So if you cut grass in the town of Hempstead and you weren't in a corporate village, you had to get a permit from the town of Hempstead every 2 years. Permit. The village, you had to get a permit from a village of the city that you worked in. There are two cities in there, so I just did Nassau, Glen Cove, and Long Beach. I didn't cut any in Long Beach, but if you did, you had to get a permit from Long Beach, any village. So I did East Rockaway. Then we had to get permits. That's it. It's crazy. So I said, I'm going to have to give it up. And eventually I just told people I was giving it up, or people, another thing, there were people undercutting you. It was a thing. If I charge a person $25 a week to cut the grass, they would charge 20 or 15. If I charged a person $20, they would charge 15 to do it. I don't know how they got away with it, but how they managed it, but they did. So lost them that way. It was cutthroat business. And then he says, sounds like the taxes you to death. Yes, they tax you to death. Here, like I said, if they could tax you for walking down the street, they would tax you for that. I would find something to tax you with. Ridiculous. So I gave it up. The tax just taxed me out of it. I could have had somebody do it and work it with them, do very little. But I got my skills from the county, cutting, trimming, stuff like that, and you'll see me do it. Normally, it would take me with another person or whatever. If I did it, it would take me about 20 minutes to cut my grass. Now I take my time. It'll take a couple hours to do it. I just take my time because of my leg. I would do the front half, rest, and do the back half, rest. Or if I feel like doing the front, I would do the front one day and do the back next day. The best to work for is Nassau County. Yes, it was at one time. Everybody tells me now, no, it's not. Get it all, get all the benefits. Yes, I have it. I left at the right time because a lot of stuff it take longer to get to and everything and to maintain. It's things still good, but and a lot of people from Queens and New York City are moving out to Nassau. Then the population is growing like crazy. Because they're not moving into Nassau County or Westchester or whatever, moving upstate, or moving out of state into down south, like Florida and stuff. Get the benefits. So I had to leave. And I left. So, and he says, what? How are your eyes? My eyes are pretty good. I wear glasses, but they're pretty good. I'm watching it. I know I'm going to have to take an eye test for my motor vehicle bureau and stuff like that. And hopefully, I don't have to take a road test, but we'll see. May have to because I'm getting up there in age. Oh, I spoke to my eye doctor. I believe he's a licensed motor vehicle uh, test giver. He does a peripheral vision test and stuff like that. I don't have a problem with it, so we'll see when it comes up. My license is due in September. How are your kids doing? My kids are fine. My son is living in Brooklyn. They're thinking of moving out. And my daughter lives with us, and she's working, doing well. She just got over a broken leg. So she's back to work. And thank God I have her because there's a lot of stuff that I do and stuff like that. Uh, as far as the computer goes, she's a computer whiz, so I ask her. Both of my kids are not kids anymore. My son is 39, no, 38, and my daughter is 40. So, like I said, we lived in Valley Stream for over 50 years or more. And we had to leave because we brought my mother-in-law into our family. She passed away a few years ago, and we took care of her. And then we're here. And now the taxes keep going up and up and up and up. And things are getting crazy over here. So we're thinking of going upstate on a farm and living on a farm. And then or down south somewhere and live there. And spend the rest of my days there on a farm, showing you the farm. It will still be garden aquatics or garden aquatics homesteading, garden aquatics and homesteads like that. So very interesting. Will do, and that would be with my son and my uh, daughter-in-law, my wife and my daughter, and I on a farm, living on a farm and maintaining the farm and making money on the farm. And my son would find a job up there and everything, but that's where we would go. So it's it. We're going to be on till about 11 tonight. We'll see. Maybe we'll stay on a little later, but that's it. It's a little warmer tonight. It's in the 30, it's 38 degrees. We're saying we're going to get snow on. So, what's your son's profession? Auto mechanic. And my daughter works for the supermarket programmer. When you scan items in the market, she does all this scanning and stuff like that, and handles the orders now. The people would order stuff from the supermarket online, and she would print out the orders, and the orders would be collected and they're taken out to the car. So she puts all the stuff in and does that. They call it click and collect or online delivery. That's all done through the store. The people would either come and pick it up, and they would take it out to their car. They don't come. They don't shop, and that's what she does. My son's a mechanic. So that's it. And I worked as a road maintenance and landscaper, uh, Nassau County DPW, they called it. Road maintenance, landscape, stuff like that. We filled potholes. We uh, cut grass. We did some landscaping, stuff like that. We plowed in this weather. I'm glad that I'm not out there because I would be out all hours of the night plowing. I see these guys go by and stuff like that. No, I'm so glad I don't have it anymore. I'm from Riverdale, Bronx originally. Oh, wow. Okay. So that's interesting. So, like I said, I'm born and bred. I was about 2 months old when my mother and father moved into the house in Valley Stream, which I lived there until I was 21 or so. Got married, got out, and then my parents lived there for a few years. The house was built, and they moved into the house um, a month after I was born. And then I've been on around all my life. Been to other places for a summer or stuff like that. Visited other places, but came back to Long Island. And like I said, I don't want to leave, but they're taxing us out. But we would get a good price for the house. And my wife works in Dollar Tree, so I can't work because of my disability. So, but I do work around the house, do what I can, take the time doing it. If I can't do it, I get my son to do it. I get somebody to do it for me. Good evening, all. Welcome, Squirrel, the Squirrel Magnet Fishing and Outdoors. Welcome to the chat. He's either on his way home from work or uh, leaving work. That's where we are right now. We have 6 people in the chat. If you're in the chat, come in, say hello, double click, leave a like, put a comment in, say hello. Betty, if you would time and say, says hello, Squirrel. So that's where we're going with the channel, making it better. And I'm in my studio. If we move upstate, I'd have a 3-bedroom house, have a guest room for people when they would come up, because we do have guests who would come up, we'd have them stay in the house. And then Squirrel says hi to Betty, right there. You gotta give him an applause, too. So that's what we're doing. I've just talked about everything that I had planned. So now I can leave. No, we'll stay on for a little while. If there's anything you want to know, anything interesting or anything like that, let me know. If not, I'll continue talking to myself. This year we'll be going into planting flowers in flower pots, how to water properly. Is anyone on horizontal side? I don't think so. Nope, everybody's on the vertical. The horizontal is the landscape feed. The vertical is the portrait feed, which is this, the telephone which you're on. And I've been getting a lot of views on it, and they were going up. The thing we're at 3590, the 3,590 subscribers. I went down a little bit because I think it may go down a little more, but we're getting up there. Let me see where we are right now. I'll tell you. what we'll be doing tomorrow. Let me see. Right here. So let's see. My subscribership is 7,556. Okay, and my earned watch hours are 3590 as of the 16th. So let's see tomorrow where we are. 15, 16 is there. So tomorrow will go up a little bit. Let's see. 16. So we'll go up tomorrow and go up on the 18th, and then it dropped again. I don't know why, but it dropped. So we'll continue to do what I'm doing and make something of the channel, and we will get there. Probably in February, we will be at 4,000 watch hours, and I will a giveaway and everything else. In the thing, if you see the sign here, you see it says Man Cave, and on-air sign if you're on the vertical feed, but nobody else is because you're all on the horizontal feed. A horizontal feed, you see it. You're all on the vertical feed. I can show you it. This is what you see. Over here, you see the on-air sign. That's what you see in the thing. All you see is this in the doorway. Okay? So that's it. I can move the camera around a little bit. I don't want to think that it goes off. This is much better camera than the other one. Every time you touched it, would go out. That's why I said, watch the vertical feed and the horizontal feed. If for any reason it disconnected, I would be getting disconnected, but I'm not doing that anymore. But I still say it because you never know. Could get a blackout and everything else. It's still 39 degrees, so everybody asked last night about the pond. I explained it today. Go watch that video and it'll explain it to you that the fish are fine in the pond. The top is frozen. We don't get a deep freeze, but we're going to get something for 2 days. But it always keeps an open thing because they have an aerator in there, and the aerator keeps the pond open and doesn't trap the gases. People would ask, what happens when the lake freezes and stuff like that? Well, the lake always freezes. There's always a spot, or from a spring, or from the where the lake is being fed from. They would have that opening, and that gas would escape. By being in the ground, there would be one place where it would be open, and the gas would escape. The fish find it; they go down deep and stuff like that. So they're fine. With a lake, they have a stream, or they have an inlet where the water comes into the pond or lake, and it will be going out. So that would be constantly moving, and that things. But when you have a pond, you don't have your waterfall on. That pond will build up gas and stuff like that. You have to have an opening, either create an opening with a fountain head or an aerator to see the bubbles. There's always food in the pond. algae and stuff like that, and that's what they eat. During the winter months, they're in a sort of a dormant state. That's goldfish, koi, stuff like that, and that's they swim a little bit around and stuff like that. They're not as active as they would be in the summer months. That's it. And then when the weather does warm up, the first thing we're going to do is get into the garden beds and get around the pond and clean up around the pond. Because right now it's covered for the fish and that helps them survive because we still have predators in the pond. And I believe Betty, of Fremont Times days, she takes the fish out of her pond because they get severe cold weather. I think we don't go below zero or below like single digits. We don't get below zero temperatures that we got into a few single days with the wind chill, but we don't get that cold. We only get like 2 or 3 inches of ice, and the pond is from 2 feet to 3.5 feet. And we have Mayberry Lawman in the house. Welcome, Mayberry Lawman. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I was just telling everybody about the pond, what we're going to get on Saturday. And now we got a weather alert on our computer. Let's see what the weather alert is. Chance of rain, stuff like that. Okay. And then the colder weather coming in. My Dollar Tree had an armed robber a couple of weeks ago. Wow, okay. Thank God we haven't had that here yet. But they want to, everyone okay. No one got hurt. That's what you do. You don't resist. You give them the money, and that's it. That's one thing I dread about my wife working. But she wants to work, so I have to let her. Only thing I'm worried is the licensing the motor vehicle and seeing what we're going to do. The robber got a set of handcuffs. They caught him. Good. But we don't confront them. We give them what they want. So right now it's 10:05, and we're saying, did you get a lot of spring stuff in and Valentine stuff in your Dollar Tree? You got a lot of gnome stuff, spring stuff, and stuff like that. I got some seeds, which I'm thinking we're going to get some more seeds. And as soon as the weather warms up, I figure in March, we're going to put the greenhouse back up and tell everybody what to do. We'll be cleaning that whole section up, and we'll be making another raised bed or a garden on the side of the house. And we'll be reviewing homesteading and stuff like that. There'll be a homesteader's guide on the Savers app. Will tell you how to save money on everything from fertilizer to lawn care to gardening, garden equipment, you name it, we'll have it here. Once the weather gets warmer, we'll be doing, like I said, cleaning up the beds first because we've got a lot of them to do. And we'll be looking for the weather, and we'll be talking about the cold weather and the lawn and the garden beds and stuff like that. When's the best time to clean them? And we'll be taking down the rest of the plugs and everything else once the weather does warm up. I'm not going to attempt to stay outside and clean up everything in the cold weather. It may warm up tomorrow, so I may take the cords down, but that's it. I still have that one soldier up, and the lamppost isn't lit. I'll be setting that up with new garland and stuff like that for Valentine's Day. And hopefully, find a Valentine's banner to put on the lamppost. And once the weather does warm up, I'm going to change the lamppost plug and put it, the junction box, in the garden around the lamppost and plug the lamp post into that junction box and have another another junction box that I can plug stuff into for Christmas decorations and stuff, or for lights around the lamppost. I have the plug to fix it. And we will fix it. And then we'll plant the flowers. I have seeds that I'm going to plant, and we'll see what we get. I'm going to buy seedlings and plant them. I'm going to try to plant impatiens again and really get impatient seeds and stuff like that. That's coming up in the spring. We'll probably start ordering them in February, so we have them in March, so that by the end of March we can plant them. And I'll tell you when's the best time to plant and how to start your plants and stuff like that. There's certain plants that you can put outside, but for right now, it's a deep freeze with the snow and everything else. I don't suggest planting anything in this area on Long Island because the weather's so cold. Once the weather gets above freezing and stays above freezing, we'll be able to plant stuff in the ground or start a greenhouse. And then we'll talk about grass seed. What I'm going to do tomorrow, after a oil burner guy comes, and after the thing, or before the snow, get my blower ready because we're going to get a significant snowfall. hopefully I'll be able to do it. I'm not going to go crazy doing it. I'll do the best I can. Hopefully it'll warm up enough and that the rain will melt the snow on the canopy and stuff like that, and I can take it down. I may do it anyway. That will be a project because we're going to get a significant snowfall. I may take it down. We'll see. If not Friday, if not Thursday or Friday, Saturday, we'll go. I want to see what we're going to get. If we're going to get over 4 or 6 inches or more, I'm going to take it down. I don't think it will hold. So I'm going to take it down. Easy to take off. And we'll put it back in the spring. I don't want to ruin it. It's an expensive one. So we'll see if there's some ice on it and it's holding its own. I want to see if the ice melts and exactly what we're going to get. I figure by tomorrow or Friday we'll know. It's supposed to be warm, colder on Saturday. It's supposed to start Saturday night, overnight into Sunday morning. So we want to see what we get. If we're going to get a few inches, I may leave it up. If not, I'm going to take it down. I'm trending more to taking it down. So we have about 45 minutes to go. We're going to go off at 11. I got to take care of my garbage and stuff. So I hope everybody is staying warm. I hope everybody is doing well. Not getting colds and stuff like that. I want people to pray for everybody, and we'll see how things go. Like I said, I want to get monetized. If I get monetized and everything else, and I get over 10,000 subscribers, get to 20,000 subscribers, I will tell everybody how I did it. And I want to make this YouTube channel into a thriving business. All right, with a newsletter, all sorts of stuff, planning for this and that, giving away money and stuff like that, having all sorts of merchandise and everything else going forward. And that's what the channel is about. I will be giving away seeds. I'll be selling seeds. I'll be selling my grass mixture. I'll be mixing grass with other grass and stuff like that. I'll let you know what type of fertilizer I use. I will go get an Amazon account, business account, maybe Walmart and stuff like that, and you'll be able to go to it. So I'm looking into all that. I hope I'm making over $1,000 a month. So we'll see. Right now, it's warming up. So it's pretty good. And everybody knows my wife will be home tomorrow. I got to tell her that I have my orthopedist tomorrow. checking out my back and stuff like that. I said, I'm not gonna go crazy. I'll do what I can. Hopefully it'll get the cars off the street and they'll be able to plow. Because they just, when they plow here, they just go down the street once and they leave a path, either this side or my side. They leave a path and they don't plow the dead end, they miss it. Go around and people are stuck in there. So hopefully we'll have the guy that did it the first snowstorm we had. So we're gonna get the 2 hours in and we're gonna call it quits for tonight. Doesn't look like we're gonna get a lot of people in the chat. Right now we have 4 people in the chat. Usually we have a few more. I want to thank Robert for coming into the chat tonight. Maybe Real Lawman, Betty, pre-retirement days, comfort food and more, and Squirrels, Magnet Fishing and Outdoors. And Owen for coming into the chat. Howard for coming into the chat. We'll be praying for everybody in the chat. We'll also be praying for Grandma Lynn, Judy May, Squirrel Magnet Fishing and Outdoors, and hopefully he'll get his monetization. I want to see if there's anybody on. I know about. Let's see if there's anybody live. Lives. I don't see anybody that I know. Let's see what we're doing. I posted a video about the pond today. Hi. This is Starbreaker. Yes, I'm on. I think he's a bot. So I want to check this out because he knows one of my friends, and he commented on his channel and was nasty about it. All right. But I'm still suspicious of him. So we'll be watching you. Like we keep it very friendly in the chat. So go check that out. That's the video from today. It's about the pond. And that's it. That's where we are. If I were to go, no. We're going to try our best to get this studio in order. We're going to do a book review next week and go into prepping and stuff like that. We're going to look at storage, figure out what storage I want to put in the garage or in the shed. Doing that. We'll talk about planting. When's the best time to plant? I'll show you how to get seeds to grow now and then plant them in the house. Put them out during the day as long as there's not a freeze. And make sure the soil's moist and everything else. We're talking about that. We're talking about planting sunflower seeds. I got sunflower seeds from Grandma Lynn, and I'm going to send her some stuff, seeds this year too. I will be growing a good garden as well. Talk about aquaponics, plants and stuff like that. Drip irrigation. Talk about fixing our sprinkler head and stuff like that to get the sprinklers to oscillate properly or cover the entire lawn. You have to cut down a bush or two. We'll do that. The other one, I want to put an oscillator in so they both cover everything. I'll show you how to do that. And then we'll go into planting. What I'm going to plant, I'm going to plant maybe 4 tomato plants in a row, and then we'll plant some other stuff with it. We'll plant a whole vegetable garden, and we're going to plant stuff on the side of the house, like pumpkins, squash, cantaloupe, stuff like that. See what we can get to grow. And we'll all be doing seedlings in the greenhouse. Hopefully, we can get enough seedlings that I can plant them around. I may do row of tomatoes, the thing, and then do the pumpkins and stuff in the thing. So I'm maybe doing the plants on the side of the house. That's what I'm going to do. The plants on the side of the house, and then plant the vegetables and stuff like that, like squash, stuff that require a vine and stuff like that. I will plant them in the raised beds so they have that fence to crawl up on, stuff like that. That we water them. I think we will be able to do it. We'll see. So, but Dory, sorry. I don't like your comments. So we're going to time you out up here. Ban you from the channel. There we go. Don't like his comments. I'm sorry. I don't tolerate that. So that's what this channel is about. Gardening, aquatics, and the books and stuff like that, and things we do here. We'll be looking at some of this conspiracy theories. We'll be checking out my gnome collection, which I put up. We'll be talking about this little guy right here. He's working out. We'll talk about the others. We'll talk about our frog that we have there. Like I said, we have home storage, home improvement. Home storage and improvement is the garden beds. Home storage and improvement is making places to store stuff, tools, gardening equipment, fertilizer, how to make fertilizer from cow manure, horse manure, composting. So I want to get this guy off here. So hold on 1 second. Let me go off. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. I don't allow those sort of comments. We have half hour to go. So we'll recap what we're doing on the channel as far as making a new garden, aquaponics, greenhouse, cutting up the plywood and stuff like that, pallet wood, making another garden bed, deciding what I'm going to put in it. We're going to tell you when we're going to plant flowers, plant the seedlings to get them to grow so we can have them in the ground by May. But the end of March, beginning of April will be the crucial time that this year they want to do the plantings. We're going to try eggplant. We're going to try cantaloupe. We're going to try pumpkins. We're going to try squash. We're going to try cucumbers. I may do them in the raised beds. In the garden bed that I'm going to make on the side of the house, we'll plant the tomatoes. We'll plant peppers. We'll plant basil. We'll put carrots in one bed. We'll have peas and carrots. All the stuff that grows up a vine in those 3 red beds. The flat garden that I'm going to make will plant the vegetables and fruit, stuff like that. So once we get our 2 hours in, we're going to go off. So we'll be getting to this. We'll talk about the stuff that I got, how I prepared it, what I have in this cabinet over here. I want to get it another case. If I wind up making one, we'll make one, or we'll try to find something on Amazon. And things that I buy, things that I get for gifts, I will highlight them on my channel and give you my honest opinion of the product, like the headphones and stuff like that. I got these headphones at a bin store that people send returns to Amazon. I got these, they work. I think I got stuck with a couple of things. I sold them for parts, uh, put them up for parts. I still have it. Um, only 99 cents or $2. These were $2 and they work fine. So I tried them out before I get them. I should have tried the keyboard, but I think it was a nice keyboard, but it didn't work. There wasn't a thing. I could have returned it, but then returns. All sales are final. They have some good stuff. Some stuff. Start out like $10 or so, but you would find something that would be like 99 cents, a couple of dollars. They're selling it for $8 if you get a piece of like headphones that you would think be worth $5. You're paying $8 for it. Getting parts or whatever, something for something. But $10, $12, whatever. No, that's why I go to it on a $2 day. The 99 dollar section is that day. There's nothing left. So that's it. I've discussed everything. We'll talk about our grass seed. We'll talk about the mixture that I make, the fertilizer, when to put down the pre-emergent. Probably in the last snowfall, or when not to do it. When's the best time to water? How to get a green lush lawn. We're talking about Anderson products and introducing to the person that made them. I'll have in the description below. And we featured those products. Like I said, I buy the stuff. I'll let you know what it is. I don't take advertising. I would take an advertiser if they let me give their honest opinion of it. I'm not going to have to say the product is good or whatever. I tell you, okay, it's all right. It's this way. You make the decision. What you saw on my channel, I'm not going to ban any company in any way, shape, or form. Because I don't want to get a strike. I don't want to get. It says, now I am over here, made it home. Okay, you made it home. Thank God you made it home. So, like I said, we have 20 minutes to go. So thank you all for coming into the chat tonight. Hope to see you back here tomorrow night on another live stream. Thank you for tuning in to Wednesday's vlog. we're going to be in the house because it's going to be cold over the weekend. And the weekend we'll be taking down the rest of the Christmas stuff and putting up the Valentine stuff. And right after that, once the snow is gone and everything else, we'll decorate the lamppost outside for Valentine's Day. And then we'll work on planning Easter. We're not going to do St. Patrick's Day because Easter is too close. So let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what you think of the thing. Well, everybody asked about the pond. And I believe Betty, if she's still here, she takes her fish out of the pond every year because they get severe cold weather and the pond freezes up completely. So they remove the fish from the pond and then clean out the pond every year, which we'll do. We'll remove the fish and clean the pond as best we can, maybe making it bigger, whatever. We're going to make a decision whether we're going to stay here or not. I have to see what I feel after I renew my license. That's the big thing. So my watch hours are 23:41. That's good, squirrel. My watch hours are 35:90. So just keep it going. Don't give up. And I'll be continue to do the shorts. I want to get 10,000 subscribers by spring and then get another 10,000 by the end of the summer to 20,000 subscribers and continue to grow the channel in ways. And I hope you continue to watch the channel. I hope you continue to respond to my videos. I comment on all your videos. I run playlists, run Squirrel's playlist because he wants to get monetized. Let's help him out right now. I'm getting up there. What you can for me, but concentrate on Squirrel, magnet fishing, and outdoors. Let's get him up there. So remember the stickers. The address is at the top of the screen. If you want stickers from me, send me 2 of yours, and I will send you 4 of mine. 2 big, 2 small. All right? All you have to do is send me your stickers, and I will send stickers to you. All you have to do is, if you don't have stickers, send me a self-addressed envelope, and I will send you the stickers. And I will include Sam. So we'll be on until 11 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow night, I'll be on till 11 o'clock also. I'll probably come up around 8:30 tomorrow and stay on until about 11. I don't know if Squirrel's going to go live on the weekend. We'll be only on for about an hour or so on the ring light video. I'll be going into all sorts of stuff, what we're doing, showing you the apps and stuff like that, what to do with certain things, how you can enhance your appearance on the screen. Does that help? How my videos were before I got better at it and acquired the stuff that I have. I know you can do it on your phone if you have a good cell phone, how you can enhance the videos on your phone. It will show you that. And then in February, which I will make another announcement next week, we're going to bring the Savers app back, and that's saving money, how to make money, and stuff like that. When not to get caught in, don't get caught up with scammers and stuff like that that could drain your bank account. We'll talk about buying stuff from Amazon. Is it cheap enough? By being cheap, are you getting the best deal? Because if you have to pay shipping on the deal, what does it cost for the shipping? What does the item actually cost? Are you getting it cheaper? Walmart may have it cheaper than Amazon, but the shipping cost may be more. Can you get it free shipping on an item? Like fertilizer and stuff like that. You order the fertilizer online from the thing, but is it cheaper than the store fertilizer? I don't mean maybe then, but I'm going to try to make it so that you're getting it at a reasonable price, competitive to the store. I'm not going to soak you with things. Well, I'll tell people to join your channel too, and only if you can afford it. I'm not going to push you into doing it. I'll be telling you what we're going to have. We're going to have special videos for them, and they will be private to members only for a month, and then they will go live on the public on the platform. We'll talk about business perks and stuff like that. What did he say? He says, "What I heard you were going to get. We heard we're going to get 1 to 2 feet of snow this weekend. We're supposed to get about a foot, 6 to 12 inches. We'll see. They don't know, so it makes it dangerous. We may get more, but hopefully we don't get it because I'm not going to be able to shovel it. I'm not going to break my back and wind up with a heart attack and dead because I got to shovel the snow. We'll see. I'll get the snow blower ready on Friday. We're going to get snow Saturday night into Sunday. Oh, we have to see. So I would say about a foot that I can handle. More than that, I'm not going to go crazy. All right, now we have 15 minutes to go. So God bless you. That means Saturday and Sunday, you're going to get snow. It's going to start earlier there. It's coming from you, Squirrel, to us. So it would be here Sunday morning and taper off around 2, 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. We'll see how much we get. I may go out there if it's coming down and everything and use the blower. I got to see if gas is steel or whatever. Get the gas stabilizer for the gas. I'm going to see if I can get some ice melt too tomorrow. Like I said, this year will determine what I'm doing, where I'm going, what's going on, and everything else. has to do with my licensing of myself. I know I'm still worried about it. It hasn't left my mind. But it looks like I'm going to be okay with it because I'm healthy. I may have to take a road test. We'll see. Keep my fingers crossed. We'll get our license back. We'll see. We'll see what goes on. We'll see how the people that I know get their license and everything else. Getting an eye test, doing this, stuff like that. You're going to see how healthy you are. And you see that you get an old walking in. Uh, some people allegedly, I don't think should be driving, stuff like that. But there's a situation with my family where I would have to drive, help my daughter out, stuff like that. We'll see. Should just do local driving. I don't know. We'll see. The Russian got hit with the worst. They Russia got hit with the worst. They got bombarded with snow. Okay. So we got 15 minutes to go. We're gonna go off at 11:0. 11:05. Once we get the 3 hour mark, we're gonna stop. So Buffalo got hit hard with snow. We heard. So that's up there. So we'll see. Like I said, we have a good year ahead of us. Hopefully, we'll have a good harvest. We'll go into prepping. We'll go into landscaping, gardening, flower, making all sorts of nice flower arrangements and something, making a curb appeal and stuff like that. Uh, I'll show you what we get on Saturday, what snow we're going to get. We'll be back tomorrow night with another 2 hours of video, and then we'll be on for an hour on Friday with a ring light video, and I'll be changing my ring light uh, photo too. So that's it. I want to see if I can put that up while we have you here. We'll do it right now. Let's see. To Gmail. Got to get my daughter to do it. Gotta get my daughter to do it, have her show me how to do it. I'll get her tomorrow to do it. We're gonna delete these. Let me delete these. I want to delete them. How do I delete them? Let's see if it worked. Can I delete them? Yep, it worked. All right, we'll do it tomorrow. I'll get my daughter to check it out. But that's it. I wanted to try to delete those videos, but we can't. I will work on it, and I will show everybody it on Friday. We'll figure out how to upload those videos to the website, and then put it over in the thing. I'm going to take a picture of myself and put that up on WhatsApp. I think we can do it with the camera. We'll see. I'll take a picture of myself and put it. I'm holding the phone. Take a picture. And do that. We have about 9 minutes to go. So we're going to say goodbye to Squirrel. We're going to say goodbye to Mary Lawman. We're going to say goodbye to everybody for coming into the chat. Thank you very much. Betty, pre-retirement days and more. I believe that's it for tonight. Thank you all for coming into the chat. I appreciate it very, very much. Where our subscriber count? We're at 6 likes and 2 people watching. Thank you for that. Don't forget. And thank you for coming in. So that's it. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Don't forget to pray for Judy May. Don't forget to pray for Squirrel Magnet Fishing Outdoors that he gets monetization. Help him out by watching his videos and check out his channel too. Let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what you think of the channel going forward. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time, probably a little earlier, probably around 8:30. If I come up earlier, I'll put it up in the morning. I'll see what my schedule is and everything else. I'll put it up. Probably 8:35 Eastern, 7:35 Central, 6:35 Mountain, 5:35 Pacific. Till then, Stephen F. signing off. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, ding that bell. By dinging the bell, it lets you know that I am live or posted a video. If you don't see me live, that means you haven't been responding to my videos and they may be taking you off. You still may be a subscriber. Don't renew the subscribership if it says you've subscribed to me. Don't unsubscribe. Just click the bell on, click the bell off, and put all, and you'll get my videos. This is or comment on a few shorts so that you continue to get alerts from my channel. And I always tell everybody, don't think you can't do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Hopefully, we'll be here tomorrow, good Lord willing. And I didn't think I could do it, but I'm here doing it for you. So, tell your friends about the channel. Tell them, tell two friends, and so forth and so forth and so on, this and that, so that we get subscribers to the channel. We get people to watch the channel going forward. And remember, all things are possible if you believe. If you believe you can do something, do it. You don't know until you try. I didn't think I could do this. I didn't think I would be on here talking to you for 2 hours, talking to you. That's amazing that I'm here doing this. I never would have done it 3 or 4 years ago that I started. I'm doing it. So you can do it. Remember that the past is behind us. We can't go back. The present. Your present is now. What we do here and now going forward. The future is what you make it. So let's make 2026 better than 2025. And I will see you all in the next video. Don't forget to check out my mailing address. You send me stickers, you'll get 2 of these. And you'll get 2 of these. 2 small, 2 large. Send me a self-addressed envelope. I'll include the stamp. I'll send you 2 stickers. I'll send you 2 stickers. 2 large, 2 small, 4 stickers. To the post office box at the top of the screen. That's Garden Aquatics. Okay, 3280 Garden Aquatics. Garden Aquatics Remix, 3280 Sunrise Highway, Box 174, Montauk, New York, 11793. I'll see you all in the next video. Don't forget to check out my videos. Don't forget to help Squirrel, Magnet Fishing and Outdoors, get his videos up there. Till next time, Stephen F. signing off. I'll see you tomorrow at 8:35 Eastern. The reason I come on a little later, I'll explain that to you too. Because you're not on track with everybody else. You're off a little bit. I'll explain it to you. So you get that extra few minutes. We have 1 minute to go. So I'll see you tomorrow. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to comment on the video. Share the video out. Play Squirrel's playlist. Help him get his monetization. We're waiting for that countdown. We're almost there. We're less than 2 minutes. Now, I'll see you all tomorrow. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ding that bell. Let me know what you think of the channel. Tomorrow night, live from the Man Cave. Till then, Stephen F. signing off. Bye for now. I'll see you tomorrow on the Garden Aquatics remix. Till then, Stephen F. saying good night. God bless you all. Thank you for coming in, and I'll see you tomorrow, God willing. Till then, Stephen F. signing off. Remember, check out the channel. I'm not afraid of the comments. Don't forget to comment on my videos. Okay? Okay. Good night, all. I got to take the garbage out. I'll see you tomorrow night. Goodbye. That's a wrap.